Drop a bomb, 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 bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky at this.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that.
Bomb,
Going
bomb,
on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. I said drop a bomb, Dad.
Hello, hi people. What's really good? Yes, it's your boy Joe. If you don't know, you better get to know by now. It's me while KG's away. He should be back by tomorrow, I do believe, doing the more even tomorrow or the day after, doing the normal Reckless show. But for now, you have me. And people, there is only one thing on our minds. It's Bruno Fernandes at the moment, isn't it? Everybody's talking about Bruno. All of a sudden, there's a new story that's come out as well about his price and about what people are actually offering for him. So before we do get into that, you know, it's you guys' show. I'm not supposed to be chatting too much because let's hear what the main man himself, KG, had to say. Let's play his video. Let it run. Roll VT.
What's going on? Welcome to Reckless Thoughts. It's your boy KG. Outside with another one. Obviously, got the boy Kev Classic on. Listen, man, talking Bruno Fernandes, and this thing is not going away. This Bruno transfer talks, Bruno news, and you know what? I've got a theory. I have a theory, and I think I was kind of laughed at for the theory earlier. Yeah, and I done a video earlier, and I spoke about, you know, Bruno maybe, you know, like bits of unhappiness, not feeling the love. Football players always need to feel the love. They always need to feel wanted. There was that article when they said there's 4 untouchables, 4 players untouchable. Wait, maybe it was 3. Kobe, Garnacho, Rasmus Højlund, everybody. Well, yeah, it was 3 players untouchable, I think. And they never mentioned Bruno. And I found that very strange. I found that like every player has a price, but they never mentioned Bruno. Now, if you're the captain, club captain, you're going to want to feel wanted. You're going to want to feel the love. You're going to want to feel special. And in many different ways. If you don't feel the love, let's say, from what they're saying, you want to feel the love from the way they pay you, yeah? And guess what? He probably is not feeling the love. Is he the highest paid player in the club? No, he's not. Did they put you on the list of players that should never leave the club? If an opportunity, if like let's say something arises, you know, if someone puts in a bid, are they going to turn it down? And clearly they're saying, no, listen, everyone's up for grabs, everyone's up for sale. And I don't know, players have egos. Players want to feel special. They want to feel like, you saw what happened with Yaya Toure in the cake. He went mad, lost his mind. Imagine leaving Man City or being upset with Man City because of the cake. And some people just look at that situation and think, bro, how can you lose your mind because all you want is a birthday cake? But it's not really about the birthday cake. That's probably like a lead up. It's probably a lead up to, well, I don't feel valued at this club when I'm an important player. And that's why I think Bruno's basically telling us that now conversations are starting. Conversations are starting with other clubs to find out, well, what's next for my future? You've seen his agent now. His agent's making moves. And I'm not surprised by his agent making moves and having conversations because end of the day, can my guy be higher value? Can he make more money? Is there a lot of clubs in football that still want to buy him? And big clubs will be interested in Bruno. I know that we have this thing where, you know, I don't know, we have this way of how we treat our own players, really. We don't value them until they're gone type vibes. And it could probably be the same with Bruno as well, where we're saying, you know, dead, don't care, this, that, and the other. But Bruno's probably been one of the only players that have come to Man United and kept their quality or gone up a level, where most players have come to this club and we have not seen that from them. We've just seen a team of like people that come here and get worse. Fabregas came out and said, he mentioned 3 players that had dropped down in standards. He said Casemiro, he mentioned Amrabat, and he mentioned another player, Jadon Sancho. You know, that's how people are viewed upon at this club. But again, Bruno hasn't done that. Bruno's levels have been going up. He has had some success. FA Cup, Carabao Cup, still needs more. We need a light European Cup, a light Europa. Wouldn't be bad, but I would take even more. I'm talking about some real success, you know, the Premier League, but we're a long way off from winning the Premier League. And he's probably saying to himself, well, I want to win stuff. Am I going to win these big gongs at Man United? And I never thought the day would come when he say, well, can a player win stuff at Man United? Of course you can win stuff at Man United. It's Man United. But those days are long gone. Those days of expecting to win, the expectation. You know, when you're listening to Real Madrid and Jude Bellingham talking, he said, listen, they're having Champions League conversations. I can't get involved because I haven't done it. They're like, once you win your first one, it feels great. These guys are talking about winning their first one. Some of them are on their 4th, 5th, 6th. It's incredible. But listen, man, where this Bruno saga goes, I don't know. Another little piece that I got my attention to is the manager. They're saying they're waiting on what's going to happen to the manager. What is happening with Ten Hag? Bruno, I don't know if you lot remember, but there was that moment when Oli was getting sacked or Oli was in trouble, and he was saying it's not Oli, it's us. Blame us, not Oli, blame us. And I don't know if he feels that way. I don't know if he's got that warmth and that great feeling towards Ten Hag. And he's like, listen, if they get rid of this guy, I'm not staying around anymore because listen, this is some rubbish. He is really excited. Ten Hag has made him his captain. Ten Hag has believed in Bruno. Sorry, there's building and stuff going on behind me. I can't do nothing about it. These are the hours. Ten Hag is, what do you call it? Put his arm around Bruno. And I don't know if he's just feeling a level of loyalty to him, but if they're going to get rid of everybody and change everyone, he's like, well, why should I stick around for another rebuild? I got to think about my career. This Bruno thing is a serious conversation. It's something that we really need to deeply look at and wonder, like, where do we go from here? Where did this situation, like what do we, are we going to find another player that can play in that position, that can bring us forward, that is not going to feel the weight of the shirt? Can we find that? Like, I get that we're saying, you know, Kobe, love the growth, love what I'm seeing from him, love Garnacho. But again, you do need quality players. You do need players that can change things. And what we did see in that final is Bruno is a maestro. He's a maestro. And to get someone that can jump into this club, work as hard, and put in that shift and effort, very difficult. Man, we kind of need to get going because the transfer window, bro, it's opening up. When is it? On Friday it opens? We need to start identifying targets, and we need to know where this club is going. They said that they're going to start this whole audit and this, that, and the other. Well, how long's the audit? When did you lot decide to do the audit? Did you just decide to audit the other day at the final? You lot should have audited a long time ago. I get you saw that game, and now it's making. I'm not saying I'm like mad worried, but a decision shouldn't take this long. Is he your man or isn't he? Simple as that. Has he done enough? You've been watching all the games. What kind of conversations? How many meetings are you having? Again, it's not filling me with a lot of confidence. I can't lie to you. Like I'm not trying to say I'm angry. I'm miffed. I'm a bit annoyed. You know, a decision like this shouldn't take so long because you're pushing us back. You're pushing us back in terms of time for trying to really develop the squad and be ready. Last season, we wasn't ready. We had a shit pre-season. Everything was terrible. Again, if you're going to make a decision, or there's this other idea I have where they're trying to, you know, take off if you're going to make a change and you think, you know what, let me wait until it doesn't feel as good anymore for the Man United fans about the FA Cup. So then I sack the manager at this time. Because right now, a lot of fans were giddy. That day, if you announced that he's getting sacked, I think a lot of fans there'd have been marches, there'd have been all sorts of stuff. But again, take some time off, take the shine off it, and then after you announce something. I'm wondering if that's one of the cases where really they're trying to just manage the emotion of the Man United fan. I'm telling you right now, no matter when you do it, I don't think people are going to be happy. Now, obviously, the people that Ten Hag out, they're always going to be happy. But again, the appointment has to make sense. I know there's two names right now. The name between, Tuchel and Poch. McKenna's not in the mix anymore. Thank goodness. Thank God. Happy about that. But again, I don't want to change Ten Hag with Poch. And I really kind of don't want to do it with Tuchel as well, if I'm being honest. If they did say Tuchel, I'll probably get on there. I'll say, you know, let's go. Let's get on with it. Like, when whoever comes in, I'll have to accept it, but I won't be happy about it. I won't be. I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to be like over the moon. And that manager, that coach, will have to prove himself very quickly. He'd have to do something. And again, with the expectation will be high because we're saying, we're saying we want top 4. And again, we still want trophies. We want trophies because we've got trophies from the other guy. So what are you coming to do here? Are you coming to win us the league? Are you coming to these are the probably some of the things, and maybe that's a bit unfair, but I'll be honest, if they're saying that again, this is below the standard. I know we finished 8th, but I'm talking about just are we talking about challenging? Are we saying sack the coach to challenge immediately or sack the coach and expect us to challenge the season after? These are the things, these are the questions that I'll have. Again, if you set the coach and we do the exact same thing, I don't know. I don't know about that. Listen, man. Bruno, I hope you stay. I don't want you to leave. I think you're a really good player for us. I think, it'll be a shame. It'll be a shame if Bruno leaves the club. I think it is a thing where you like to secure his future. I think we might have to do something like that. Or again, we need some stability at this club. And we're not saying who the manager is, or if we're going to continue with this manager. There's no stability, and stability needs to be added. And the only ones that can add stability is Ineos. Ineos, pull your finger out, get to work, get to business, because this is unbecoming, bro. Anyway, Mr. Boy KG, don't forget to like and subscribe. This is my last day out in Riyadh. Ready to come home though. Ready to come home, man. I've got just gonna be home. You know what I mean? And back to normal life and see my family, see my baby. And anyway, stay blessed, everyone. Look after yourself. I'm out. Peace.
That's a nice way to end that one. Still, nice way to end. Yeah, missing the family, missing the fam. Coming home soon, bro. We miss you too. But listen, people, like I said, this is not my show. This is you, man, show. So let's get straight into it, shall we? I've opened up the lines already. Got a few waiting, but I did want to share this very quickly with you guys because this was one of the main reasons why we decided to go live in the first place. Now, where is it? Here we go. So, in the first place, since KG came out with that post, it's been said that it's been broken by the United District at roughly about 2:27 today that Al Nassr are considering trying their luck with a 128 million bid for Bruno Fernandes. They want to build their squad to compete with the likes of Al Halil, and Fernandes is firmly on their radar. Now, I know inside a lot of people's heads, they're thinking, yeah, I know most of you are, but a lot of people are sounding a little bit angry with this and saying that, what, is Bruno worth more to you? What's the price for Bruno, if there is a price for Bruno? Is he unsellable? Is he one of the people that you will never sell? Please let me know. Let's go to our first caller. Charles, brother, what you saying? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. How you doing?
Not bad, bro. Not bad at all. It's been a long time since I've spoken to you still. You've been hiding out ever since them McGinn comments, innit?
Nah. You see, you guys be going live whenever I'm not available. Yeah, and I'm in the air hearing some of the takes, but it is calm still. Everything's okay. Season is over. Can't be stressed.
Well, since it's been a long time since I spoke to you, then let's start with the Bruno Fernandes situation. Are you someone that wants to keep Bruno, or are you someone that wants Bruno to go?
Are we talking like generally or with the price tag that's mentioned?
Okay, first of all, generally, and then we'll talk about the price tag.
Generally speaking, I wouldn't sell him, but again, I see Bruno as a bench player, so. That's just my own.
So that price tag must be looking pretty good to you then.
That price tag, all I'm getting,
million.
Sell Bruno. If that's the price tag, Habibi, bro. That guy is in Saudi.
Sell him now is what you're saying, yeah?
Like, if that is the price tag, 130 million for a 29-year-old. Like, forget that everybody loves Bruno or whatever, yeah? This is business.
You have to stand on business right now.
That's business, bro. Like, we are broke, according to reports, anyways. Now they are giving us 130 million for brother, and everybody is going crazy. Nah. This is not what you should be fighting about. Just let it go. Like, we've had better players, we've lost better players, and we're still here. If Bruno goes tomorrow, guess what? We'll still be here.
We're always going to be here. That's one thing that we have to stand on those business, though, bro, because you know what? I do feel like too many times we're scared to lose players. I think we're forgetting as well. How else are we supposed to break even? How else are we supposed to be okay with FFP?
That's
you know what I mean?
You are reading my mind exactly. It's like too many times we're worried about what if he goes and does better elsewhere. But it's like, just because he does better elsewhere doesn't mean he's ever going to do good here. Very possible that just being in this team, the players around him, the coach, it just doesn't gel. And the player is just not going to work. We need to stop worrying about what happens if. Right now, based on what you can see, is he doing the business? If he is not, sell him. If the money is too good, sell him. Like, we need to be objective. We're Man United fans. We're not Bruno fans. We're not Eric Ten Hag fans. We support the club. That's it.
But how do you feel about, like, here's the thing though, isn't it? Yeah. Before this came in, wouldn't you say he's quite important to how we play?
No. I mean,
No.
I just saw my
his contribution this season must,
bro.
You must see some sort of like
contribution.
Value.
I saw my team finish 8th with a minus goal difference. We have the best chance creator in the world. Why is my goal difference minus? I don't get it. So
is that down to him though? Is that down to him?
No,
because
I'm just saying,
criticisms.
I mean, it has to be down to someone. You guys swear Hoyland is the truth. You guys swear Garnacho is the truth. So we have 2 attackers there that you guys say they are the truth. We have the number 1 chance creator in the world, and our goal difference is still minus. Like, it's either they're all the problem, 2 of them are the problem, or 1 of them is the problem. But there's a problem somewhere. And it's not really integral to anything. Like, again, I haven't seen anything. Remind me, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but last season we didn't see anything that we could not do without.
True that. Do you know what? For me, don't you think though? You say that there was nothing we could do without, yeah. But when I looked at the situation last season, Bruno once again was one of the people that was one of the most top assisters in the league. I think second to only Kevin De Bruyne, if I'm correct. Let me just double check that.
No, I'm sure Ollie Watkins had like 12 or something.
Let's just check real quick. Most assists last season. Let's go to that. Let's go to Google. Google's always better.
What's Google saying? I think Bruno had like 10. Yeah, he should have like 10 Prem assists at least.
Prem. Last season. Well, it's actually should I say the dates in it? 1 second. What seasons was it? 2022 to 2023, yeah?
2023, 2024.
You want that one, yeah? You want this season just gone?
Yeah, yeah. This season just gone. What's he saying?
24. Click on this. I go too far back. 1 second. You know what? I don't think. I'll find that in a minute. But at the time, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. There we go. Fernandez has about 10. There we go.
Yeah. Like I said, 10.
Yeah, he has about 10. That's just going from what Yo-Yo said. I'm finding it hard to find the details right here. But in the meantime, though, as I'm finding this here, just tell me, yeah, if we do get that, yeah, you're taking it, biting someone's hand off, 100%.
I'm snatching it. Like, I'm snatching it. I'm kicking Bruno out the club. Like, I don't care. He's gone. 130 million pounds. What? Bro, the register cannot open fast enough. That guy is gone. Casemiro too. I was here last summer and I said, if Saudi come, 80 million. I'm seeing reports Saudi want to pay 85. Imagine getting rid of Bruno and Casemiro for a combined 200 plus million, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, that sounds so appealing, but at the same time, I think we'd be losing a pivotal part of our team that we don't need to be repairing right now, if you know what I mean.
Brother, everybody is like at least on the Casemiro side, everybody's telling me he needs to leave. So we should all be able to agree that the Casemiro sale, if we can get 80 million, we should take it. We should, like, if we're snatching for Bruno, Casemiro has to be in Saudi already by now. That's just my own point. He has to be there chilling. And I hear Ronaldo wants to bring him. Bro, y'all should just go there, chill, make your money. 85 million, throw that into the, as KG says, the war kitty, the transfer war kitty. Let's go and let's find somebody.
You see, this is why I know why KG loves Yo-Yo, innit? Yeah, he just done the Lord's work and found me the stats. Bruno had 10 assists in the Premier League, 2 assists in the Champions League, and 3 assists in the FA Cup, bro.
So 15 all season.
15 altogether.
I can. I'm
8 games played,
saying,
13 goals. Can you
you
really
know,
complain about that?
I mean, I
I know
can't
you feel that.
complain about the stats. Like, 13 goals, 15 assists for a midfielder. That's a good season stats wise. But the eye test will always be what I go by. And for major parts of the season, I was pulling my head out at Bruno's performances. So, brother, if the
That's
money
10
is
goals, 8
true,
assists.
send him.
Sorry, I got it mixed up. He said it's 10 goals, 8 assists.
Oh, bro, can you imagine? We can do without. Send him. Send him.
You know
Open
what?
the
To be
register.
honest with you, yeah, look, I'm not saying there's not better players out there in it. Let's move on from the stats because obviously I ain't going to find them right now, yeah? But what I'll tell you is, yeah, I know he contributes to our team with wonder goals and stuff like that, but I'm not saying that there's nobody better. If a price comes in that's close to 120, 130 mil, there's no really question if we're going to consider it or not, because I think everybody in the club would do a mad side eye, even if they don't want to sell him. Do you know what I mean? Let's be real.
There shouldn't even be even if they don't want to sell him, bro. It's 130 million for a 29-year-old. Like, what are we not hearing?
Like a thing with Kane, though, isn't it? But Kane produces more. To be fair,
Kane produces way, like, bro. We are getting more money from Bruno than Tottenham got for Harry Kane. Like, that is. How much did Liverpool get for Coutinho? I think it was about 130 something.
110, wasn't it?
110. So why even beating
Like
Liverpool's Coutinho? So, like, bro, this is business. This is business. We all said we want a squad revamp. 130 million, bro. That's a good revamp. That's at least 3 positions.
2 or 3 at least, depends on what we're buying in it.
I don't think we're gonna be spending 60 plus million under this new regime at least. So I'm thinking 50, 50, 30. 30 can be a backup left back or whatever. But you add that to what we already have, like, we look like we can do some business this summer. And please, for the love of God, you guys need to let Ineos rest with these keep Ten Hag news, bro. It's actually getting mad annoying.
Actually, before you go, because I was about to say final words here. So final thoughts is this day, yeah, bro. Where do you stand on the whole Ten Hag thing by now? Like, you saw what happened, FA Cup finals, whatever, blah, blah, blah. You see how Ineos are moving right now. Do you really trust them to appoint someone better than Ten Hag?
Of course, I trust them to appoint someone better. All the moves they have made so far have been on point. From Omar Barada to Ashworth to Wilcox. We said we wanted football people. We've got football people now. Let them make the decisions. We as fans cannot come out and say, oh, we need footballing people to make footballing decisions. Then they make the decisions, and we're out here saying, wait, hold on, listen to the fans. But these are the same fans that when shit hits the roof, they will put their hands up and say, you shouldn't be listening to us. What
Don't get me wrong. I know what fans are like, bro. We're all reactionary, innit? But at the same time, yeah, I'll tell you something, yeah. I like people who can make up their minds, yeah. We should be listening to people who are decisive, yeah. And the only problem that I'm seeing with the decisions that they're making at the moment, yeah, is who we're linked to. It's not the fact that they want to fire him, you know. I could understand if they want to fire him, yeah. But it's who we're linked to. I don't want a sideways move. I prefer to just stick with what I have and make a sideways move.
That's the thing, yeah. We don't know if it's a sideways move. That is why we said we want footballing people making footballing decisions. We just assume, oh, they said they want Gareth Southgate. All of us, we hate Southgate though. So immediately our heads go, it can never work. But we don't know. We have to let these people, we have to give them a.
Did he just said we don't know if Gareth Southgate will work? Blood, don't. Bro, I never wanted to say shut up. I'm just gonna put it on loop. Shut up. Nah, seriously though, bro. Really? We don't know if Gareth Southgate would do well at Man United. Charles, that's the worst thing you ever said. That's the worst thing you ever said. I can understand football people making football decisions, but we can all see with our eyes blood. I never expected it. No way. Oh no, Charles. I'm missing the point. All right, stay there, Reckless One. Yeah, stay there. Don't go anywhere. I'm gonna speak to a couple more people and I'll bring you back in. You can explain your point at the end. Yo, Wale, how you doing, bro?
Yo, I'm good. Woke up not too long ago and I'm seeing this news, so I'm ready.
All right, let me ask you this question straight away, straight to the news. Are you taking 128 mil for Bruno Fernandes?
I'm not taking. I thought about it, trust me. I was like, wow, that's a lot of money. I thought about it. And you're right. You said even those people who don't want to sell Bruno are gonna look at that.
Still gonna do this, no?
You know, but yeah, no, I can't take it. Bruno is an important part of our team. He's a necessary piece to a puzzle. I can't replace Bruno with someone new. Everyone keeps talking about Bruno as if he's another guy on the team, but we've seen it time and time again. When he's out of the team, we truly do nothing. And I don't trust, I can't say that I've put full trust yet in Ineos to just go into the transfer market and replace Bruno with the right people. I can't say that I fully trust that yet. Bruno is a player that can probably get into the top 6 clubs in the world, anywhere in any country in the world. You don't just dump a player like that. I was reading an article the other day, and Manchester United hadn't won. Eric Cantona had just left, and Schmeichel went to Sir Alex Ferguson saying, "Boss, you know, there's a transfer offer coming in from me. There's a team that's interested. I don't think we're going to win anything this season. I need to go." And Sir Alex Ferguson says, don't go. We're going to win. This is the best manager in the entire world. And you think like someone like Schmeichel, you could easily replace it. Sometimes your most important players, you don't replace them. You build around them.
You make sure you don't lose them. That's the whole point.
Exactly. If you're going to win anything, you don't dump your most important players. You don't get rid of Bruno in a team like Manchester United that needs a leader in this period of time. Varane is gone. You're going to get rid of Casemiro. You're going to get rid of Bruno. Who's the leader in the dressing room then? Like, people forget that we need leadership in this Manchester United. Bruno,
we'll be looking to Maguire again, won't we? We'll be looking at people like Maguire again, hoping, wishing that he just doesn't punch Luke Shaw in the head again. Or...
right. But the thing is, heavy is the head that wears the crown, you know. But even heavier is the head that wears the Manchester United crown. So it's Bruno is the only player since Sir Alex Ferguson left, who's come to Manchester United, and though his level has dropped from when he first came, he's not been crushed by it. Pogba was crushed by it. Sancho is being crushed by it. Most young players would be crushed by it, but Bruno has continued to stand. So we have to respect this man. We have to allow him to play till he's ready to go. And Bruno already said it anyway. If the club doesn't want me, I'm gonna go, and he can go if he wants to. Oh, sorry, Pogba was crushed. He just was. Anyway.
Hold on. Charles, he said he was crushed. Charles, are you there? You're on mute.
I'm here, bro. I'm just listening. Like Pogba was playing DM under Mourinho, and you guys were telling me he was playing with Herrera, Matic, and the man them. He was assisting, he was scoring, he was defending, he was doing everything, bro. He was winning games on his own. Steady. You're telling me this brother suffered. This brother was crushed by who?
Okay, no. This is what I'm saying. This is that
Souness energy, bro.
From when? No. Trust me, I love Pogba. I think Pogba was a fantastic football player. I think Pogba shone even more when Bruno came through. You know what? I'm not saying Pogba was a bad player. I'm not saying Pogba didn't do a good job for Manchester United. I'm saying from when Pogba came to when Pogba left, he didn't leave a better player than when he came. That's what I said. That's what I'm saying when I say he was crushed.
Well, Bruno isn't. If Bruno leaves now, he isn't leaving better than when he came.
No, and that's the truth. That's truly the truth. He's not.
Hold on. Do you think Bruno was a better player before he came here? Do you think he's regressed?
Bruno's
I'm-
definitely regressed. Bruno's definitely
Hmm?
regressed,
Hmm?
but he's
Bruno
not
has
regressed.
beyond regressed.
No, but he's not regressed to the point that he still can't get into any top 6 club in the entire world. He still can't.
Brother.
Okay, so let me ask you this, guys, both of you, yeah, because you both agree that Bruno's regressed, yeah. So
Yep.
if Bruno was playing at a 10 when he came, yeah, what level do you think he's playing at now?
When he came, if when he came was a 10,
Yeah,
now
if
it's
he
like,
came as a
brother,
10.
now it's like a 5 or 4.
No.
Literally, he's gotten half worse.
Yeah.
No.
More than half worse. So you're going with 5 or 4.
No,
Yeah,
I'm going with a
4.
7. I don't believe that.
Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, man, Charles, man.
Bro,
I know you don't like the guy.
you guys
Because
need
he's
to remember Bruno's first 2 seasons, we were having KDB conversations, bro.
Yeah,
People
Bruno's
were out here
first 2
with,
seasons
bro.
were crazy,
Listen,
though.
people were saying Bruno is better than KDB in his first 2 years. It from the
Bro,
3rd year
people are
down.
still saying it
Comparing
now.
Bruno to Foden, bro. What are you telling me?
Bro, they're still saying he's better than KDB, who can't last a match anymore, fam. They're still saying it. Check it, every season they're comparing him to KDB, and his numbers don't lie.
Brother, 2 seasons ago, you could catch a light case saying Bruno is better than KDB. If at any point last season, like from game week 1 to game week 20, you were out here saying Bruno is better than KDB, we are looking at you like you are tapped. Like, don't forget, Bruno was hitting numbers that strikers could only dream of.
Yeah.
And this was from midfield. Now he's kind of like.
So hold on. So since then he's become a bench player for you. So in his first season, you thought Bruno was the man then? Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, in his first season, I was flying the Bruno flag heavy.
Okay. All right.
Heavy.
No, but you need context, though. You can't just say all that. Like when you think about the first 2 seasons, Bruno had someone like Pogba next to him.
Yes.
Bruno had a flying Rashford and a fit Anthony Martial next to him. You know, and he had Lukaku also, who was also competing for that number 9 spot. So he had goal scorers next to him. So Bruno could thrive in a team that had a little bit more tools to do the work that the manager wanted him to do. And when Oli first came, remember there was a real huge bounce from the team post Mourinho. So Bruno soared from that space. I think that was still his talent and not just a new manager bounce or whatever. I think that was still his talent because he was doing the same thing in Portugal. The next season, you could see maybe he went better, and then after that, he just kind of
he dropped.
Tapered off.
It was a sharp decline.
But that's not Bruno. That's not necessarily Bruno. I think that's Manchester United. I think that's what the Glazers have done to our club,
do you know what? One second, guys. I will have to say that, you know what? I agree with that. I feel like the life gets sucked out of certain players when they come here.
Yeah.
And we've seen that across the whole board. Just like you said, even though you said that Pogba didn't get crushed by it, we still saw a decline in Pogba. Like you said, he didn't leave a better player than he arrived. I don't think any player that we've seen, obviously players get old and they're supposed to decline when they get older. But at the same time, even our young players, we can't say there's any players that we've sold recently and they've become a better player for it. You know what I mean? They usually become a better player after they've left us.
But in our own, like, not to beat us while we're down, not too many clubs sell players and they go on to do things. Clubs can sell players for high fees, but they don't really amount to anything most of the time. It's usually just like, a professional footballer now. That's just what it is. We just don't sell right. Our players actually, more times than not, go on to be better than they were at the club. So it's a kind of mix and match for our own case. But honestly, Bruno, 130 million, you said you would not sell.
I would know. Listen, because I'll tell you this.
Bro.
First of all, I don't have a lot of hope for Manchester United while the Glazers remain at the top. I just don't. I don't trust them. They're like a virus. Unless all of it is gone, it's not gonna be fully fixed. I like the
Ineos, bro.
No. That's what I'm about to get to. I appreciate the idea of Ineos. I want them to succeed because they're here, and the best way to do that is to win trophies. The best way to do that is to advance on the league table. And the best way to do that is to keep your best players, not to sell them. So for me, I can't yet say that I'm going to cast all my lot at Ineos to bring in the right football players to be effective in this moment. So I want them to have the best tools. Let Casemiro go. Let some of the other players who are not necessary to the process for the manager go, and then
Wait,
let
but
them
we
do the
don't
work
know
with
who the
that.
manager is going to be, and they already
No.
said they are going to sign players based on what they want, not what
And
what any manager
that's their
wants.
thing.
But like,
I feel like if Ineos lets go of everyone, we're gonna start having conversations about them in 1 or 2 seasons, honestly.
I mean, to be honest, a majority of the people that they are letting go have contracts expired.
All
Like,
right, so
when
yeah.
it comes to sales, really, there isn't much that we're going to sell. I think only 3-4 players can be sold. Bruno wasn't even on that list. It was going to be, I think, Ericsson, Scott McTominay, Maguire, and
And
yeah, I
Casemiro.
think Casemiro. So that's only 4 players who were ever going to sell. So we don't even have. We're not losing much.
All right. Do you know what, guys? You know what? Let me tell you something. I got to wrap you two up real quick because I've got a couple people
Cool.
waiting as well. Yeah.
Okay.
Stay there because someone has been being very loud in the private chat. Yeah, talking about. I don't know what he's talking about, so I'm gonna bring him in quick. So stay there, yeah, just in case he wants to be funny, you man. 1 second. Right. Right. First of all, I know I've spoken to you already, yeah, but I think I always get your name wrong. How do you say your name properly?
It's Shabazz.
Shabazz. Okay, Shabazz. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you saying Sin Bin? Stop this! Stop this! Stop this! Stop this! That's all I'm saying. Stop this waffle.
What is
Stop this
how
nonsense.
how do you turn against your best player? It's like have they not seen any of the games this season? Has they not not even this season? The last what? Ever since
So
he
you're
came.
talking to Charles basically, right? Because Wale said he wouldn't sell him. Yeah.
It's actually like what player? Tell him to name me one player that will come to United in that position and do better than Bruno.
But
Bring
I
him up.
mean, if it's all about who you can entice to come to the club, innit? We
It
can name
doesn't
some
matter.
players that could
It's like
probably do better than him, but it's like you said, if they will come. There's people like Works, but he probably won't come. You
right.
know, It's-
You're not getting this. It's Man United. People, it doesn't work like that. Your stats don't always replicate when you come to United. Look at Sancho,
of course.
and
I mean, I
he's not
agree that's what replicate, but you have to look at what they're doing at another club before you decide to bring them in, right?
100%. But it's like it's such a big risk. It has more chances of failing than it has to succeed. It would better be like an option to bring in a younger player to play alongside Bruno, which is Mount. Like it's already there in that position.
So, if once again 128
It
million is
doesn't
bid,
matter. They'll. It's like
so
tell
you're not
me
even
one
looking
player.
at it. You're
Even
not
that
even
what
looking at it.
Portuguese guy that has like he's a striker in that attacking midfield role. Like he scored like what in some insane like 50 goal assists or some in that Portuguese. Do you think they'll replicate at United? Are we dumb enough to think that?
Well, no, but you need to be able to get. It's not the same coach. It's not, and that's an
Yeah, that's
international
why
team
you
as well.
bring somebody like him. If we were a well-run club, we would bring that him under alongside Bruno to learn from him, to pass the baton on in a couple of years. You don't just throw them in. We'll be Chelsea. They don't have any leaders. That's the problem at Chelsea. They had
All right,
Thiago
let me ask
Silva.
you this question though. Let me ask you this question, yeah, because Dr. Reed said it's not just about money, yeah, and I'm guessing you're in agreement with that, yeah.
Yeah,
So let me keep asking you then. 130, no. I'm gonna keep going up. Hold on,
it can be.
140.
My I think Coutinho went for like 250, something like that, crazy like that.
Who did?
What did Neymar go for PSG? What was that?
Oh, 200 or something, wasn't it?
Yeah. If that kind of money, maybe then.
That's the kind of money you think that he should be worth, yeah. Well, to be fair,
Because nobody does more than Bruno on the pitch. Any single position in the midfield, he does better than most people. He can tackle, he can progress with the ball, he can find a long ball, he's creative. What more do you want? He works hard.
Maybe people want a higher output. People are talking about comparing him to what's his name, Kevin De Bruyne, KDB.
He's
The
on
likes of
top.
Charles.
I won't say he's better or because they're different players, but I would say on a creativity level, Bruno's more creative than him. Of course, he gives the ball away a little bit more than him because he does more in a lesser team. Put him in that City team, and then it's totally different. No player creates that numbers at United. Nobody
Charles.
ever done it after Sir Alex.
What's the question, please? Because
Yeah,
Charles, you're
what's the
overworked
question
today.
exactly?
But I know I've overworked you today, Charles. Yeah, but Shabazz is saying that basically he's not selling at any price. Yeah, that he's too valuable to the team,
you know,
and that we're not going to find anybody that wants to come to United that can give us what he gives. And he's just as good as KDB. If he was in the same kind of team as KDB, he'd be outputting even more because nobody does more on the pitch than Bruno Fernandes.
Because according
That's
to
why
that, he creates
don't
more.
you think it is possible that, like, again, because don't forget, we used to say this thing like he runs around like a headless chicken. There is a time when you're doing
How is
too
that a
much.
bad thing?
It's a bad
you would
thing
be
when you
crazy
leave.
if somebody didn't run, right?
It's a bad thing when you leave spaces that the opponent can attack us with. Like, you don't just leave your entire position and run ahead of the striker if that is not planned for by the team.
Exactly.
And again, the thing with Bruno is, I feel like people are very worried about replacing his goals and assists. Like him personally, like you take out Bruno and let's say this season he gave us 18 GA combined. Automatically, we've lost 18 GA. That's not how the math works. Yeah, we can lose Bruno and get somebody that is not even close in terms of like his own.
Name.
Hold on, let me make.
I want you to
point.
name people.
Hold on,
We don't talk in random.
Let me
I want
make
somebody.
my point, brother. You were doing monologues. Just shut up for a second. Yeah.
Oh damn! Oh damn!
As I was
But
saying,
name people.
All right, one at a time, people. One at a time. Let's keep order. One at a time. All right, Charles, go, and then we'll have your rebuttal time. There, go, Charles.
As I was saying, yeah, Bruno is a 10. The new system, we might not need a 10. We might need an 8. At the same time, we can end up getting somebody that, again, quality-wise, compared to Bruno, is not the same level, but he helps the team more. The team gets better. Like, we need to stop doing this thing where we think we can get, like, 10, 11 Zidanes on the pitch. That's not going to work, bro. And if you're asking me in terms of 10s, who we can get, Dani Olmo is just right there chilling. Why not go get Dani Olmo?
What'd you say to that? Rebuttal time. Go.
You think he will replicate his numbers at United?
He may not replicate the numbers, but the team can play better.
In what sense? In what sense?
In the sense that he might suit the team more. We might keep the.
Did you wait? I'm gonna put out a case where the team works because I'll also come to the point where you say like he runs around like a headless chicken. That only happens when the team's not organized, and a midfielder cannot do like every single thing. Because did you see that City game?
Yeah, I watched.
Yeah, did you watch that final? Did you watch the game against Liverpool?
We all saw that final, bro. Come on.
Did you watch the game against Liverpool where he was like on one leg?
Yes, I did.
Yeah?
Watched all the games.
Let me tell you, he is the only player that steps up in the big games every single time. He might not score or assist in every single game, but look at his chances created in big games. Look at that. Like even in the City game, he didn't even create not only like 2 or 3 big clear cut chances. He created like 5. It's like he started off with that ball to Rashford. That's like how many players can do that?
How many players can do a crossfield switch?
No, that was not a crossfield switch.
Oh, okay.
I'm talking about the first chance where Rashford like got outpaced by Walker. The very first chance, like
how many players can play the ball over the top? Lindelof does it, by the way. I'm just saying.
If you think that's a ball over the top, I don't know what to say, man. It's like, yeah, then sell Bruno. I don't know. Go ahead.
My own thing.
No giving up. No giving up,
Like,
Shabazz.
bro, we have played 50 plus games this season, and you brought up the 2 games where we pulled a rabbit out of the hat. That's actually crazy. Why didn't you bring up all the games that we lost, where Bruno was literally
Wait,
a minus on
He's
the?
trying to prove a
I'll
point,
answer.
isn't it?
I'll
Like,
answer.
All right. Last answer, because I've got a couple more people. So go answer.
I will answer. Because just as Eric Ten Hag says, you don't understand football. It's like with a team without defense.
Yeah, you can't say that to
like
people. Though. That's rude.
it's just not even
That's
making
rude.
any sense. Like,
That's
even if I
rude.
don't
You can't
understand
stay there
football,
though, because I think
like,
there's people like you that are in the back right now cussing, saying that you need to be sin bin and they want to talk to you. So don't go anywhere. Yeah,
Don't go anywhere.
stay right there. Yeah.
like, I don't know what is going on. I asked a simple question. He said I don't understand football.
I don't like the insults. That's why I said you gotta stay right there because I got some people thinking you don't know football as well. So give me 2 minutes, Charles. I'll be back with you if you're still there. Yeah.
I'm still here. Bring them all.
Ding ding ding! I need a ding ding. I need a bell. All right, bro. I'll see you next. Yeah.
See you.
Right. Crash, you've been making bird noise in the back. What you saying, bro? Crash. Okay, let me unmute yourself. Crash, don't do this. You've been making bear yappa in the back. Yappa. And then you're not here. Move, man. Move. Rose.
Yo, what go on, brother?
Talk to me now.
Hey, listen, man. I actually agree with a lot of what Charles saying. It's like a lot of people, yeah. A lot of people think that what Bruno does is irreplaceable. But just like Charles said, if we get somebody else and you put 2 persons behind Bruno to support him, it'll change the dynamics of the team and we can still be productive instead of just depending on Bruno. I would personally sell him because I think if you look at the age thing, right? Let's say he's 29. In 3 years, bro, what is he gonna win in 3 years realistically? Let's say he does go on to win the trophy and stuff, right? He's gonna be an old player at 32, 33.
32.
So he is looking for a big contract, bro. This might be his last big contract before he moves on to Saudi. And how do we know that he's not using this as a way to say, I want to be on that Rashford type money? How do you know that's not what he's trying to get?
He probably is, but don't you think he deserves to be on that Rashford money more than Rashford?
It depends on the move we're trying to make, bro, because Bruno is the type of player where you either build a team to suit him or you sell him. It's like you have to look at the market right now. It's like with Maguire, right? If we don't sell Maguire this summer, we're either going to have to extend his contract or we're going to lose him for free. So the thing with Bruno is if you're going to give him that Rashford type of money, then you have to buy 2 midfielders to get the best out of Bruno and not just buy 2 midfielders who you think will be good. So, for example, I always think Bruno needs 2 workhorses behind him. So you need to buy 2 midfielder who's going to make Bruno be the main guy who doesn't run around like a headless chicken and just stay in the attacking part of the field.
Quick question then. So obviously you obviously watched the FA Cup final, right?
Yeah.
With that, are you telling me with that setup, with that amount of control that we had in that game, that we can't win games the way that was set up?
How many times we're going to play like that, though? I also watched the season. I also watched games in the season, bro, where this man was missing, bro. I also watched games where all of a sudden we were talking crap again about Bruno. Then he scored a goal against shitty Burnley, and all of a sudden he's world class again. 100. And I'm not a Bruno hater. Just to show you, I'm just looking at it from a business perspective. The money that we get in, it can work. Just like Charles said, if you get somebody like Danny Olmo that he mentioned, right, and you put 2 persons to complement him, Rashford will still get service. The midfield is going to run different. Rasmus going to get service. Garnacho going to get service. It's not going to be a dead team, bro. They're acting like if we replace Bruno, the team is going to be 100% dead. No, the midfield dynamics is going to change and we're still going to be productive. You understand? Yeah. The team
I have to give you some props for that still, because you are speaking some sort of sense, yeah? It's not like because I already said that I'm already looking at that price tag, like,
yeah,
okay.
like let's
man can do without money.
Yeah,
Yeah, we can do that money though. Yeah.
listen, man, we need to move. We need to move like Madrid, man. And when we see these young players who might be uncomfortable at certain clubs, we need to send a little sleeper agent over to Bayern and say, Musiala, do you want to be the face of United?
They
Come
want
over
to.
here,
Yeah.
build a team
Oh,
around you.
man.
Yeah, like we can get players, bro. Works. Put Works at the 10, get 2 players to support him so he doesn't have to do defensive work. That can work as well. So it's to me, it's the age profile and the plan that they want to use forward that will determine if Bruno is gonna be here. If we're gonna do a new rebuild with a whole new manager, right? Then
Yes.
Bruno has to reflect and
If I'll need to know where you stand on that in a second as well. But go
yeah,
on, finish the sentence.
yeah, if we're gonna rebuild with a new manager, right? Bruno now has to think, brother, what is the chances of us getting another silverware in 3 years under a new project? And I'm gonna be 30 something. Do I want to be another project player? Or do I want to go start collecting big silverware at another club? I know we are quoting the price, so because of the price, everybody think it's Saudi. But what if he's more ambitious and saying, listen, man, I'm willing to go to a Bayern if they want me, or to Barca or whatever, another system so he can collect silverware to add to his legacy. Maybe he just doesn't want to be another project player, bro.
Yeah, I
Not
mean,
everybody wants to do
that's
that.
the whole reason he was saying as well, innit? I mean, it is United District who are quoting this, innit? Who are put this
It's
piece
also
out
weird
this
energy,
afternoon.
bro, because he did a whole page thing like backing, telling the fans to back him, and did this motivation prop thing to make people think he's gonna retire here, bro. And then all of a sudden we
But
hear
the
his
thing is, no,
transfer.
but it's like you're saying though. What you're saying probably makes sense because like if you listen to what KG was saying earlier, right? Like it's either like maybe he's backing the manager a little bit, but
Yeah.
maybe it's like you said, he's not backing the manager. Maybe it's the fact that he just doesn't want to be a project
Another project
player anymore.
you have to look
Like,
at
because if they do sack the manager, he's
Yeah.
gonna be in a rebuild again. He's like, nah,
Again.
bro, I'm ready to win things.
Yeah, he's gonna be on a rebuild at 29 years old, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's not on it, and that's what I think. You hit the nail on the head. You know what? You hit the nail on the head. He does not want to be a project player anymore.
Yeah, bro. He's
You just made me realize he doesn't want to be a project player anymore. It's true. It's almost like he's back in the manager, fam.
yeah, and he's like at 29, bro, and another project player that's like maybe 3 years without a Champions League, bro. That's maybe that's like our main honors to him too, man. So,
and I think he kind of backs the manager because think about it, he's been here how much years? Yeah,
he's been here a while. He's been through Oli Ragnick, the Inter Carrick.
And who's the only manager since he's been here that he's won trophies under, fam?
This guy Ten Hag.
This is why I think he's probably backing the guy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate though because I want the manager to go.
Woo! See, I was about to ask the question, but you already said it.
Yeah,
all right,
yeah.
All right, well, bun you then. I'm joking, by the way. No, but stay there though. Let's see what Crash has to say, yeah. And if he's got beef with any of you man or what you man will say, you come back and have a rebuttal, yeah. You there?
Yeah. I'm here, bro. I'm here.
All right, cool. Right, Crash, are you there now?
Yo, what's good?
Yes. At last, you're here. Now, listen. What have you been having problems with? Was it when Charles was talking? Was it when Lay was talking?
Oh no, I didn't have any problems per se. I just wanted to talk about it feels weird that people talk about Bruno like he's not the one of the most consistent players in the world at the moment. I understand that the team has not been in a good shape for a couple of years now, honestly, since Alex Ferguson left. But when we have a player like Bruno, you can't get rid of him as easily as any other player, because if you get rid of him, it seems like at that point it kind of seems like we don't have a plan. And I understand there's other people who are saying that we have other youngsters out there you could get into the club to replace him, but I don't think it's that easy. It's like
But what up? Listen, bro. What about the? Come on, that's a lot of money.
For me, that doesn't really matter. I understand right now we need money, which is a number one thing that we need right now because of the way the financials are at the club. But it just seems to me it's like if we're putting the type of value he brings to the club and then we're basically putting money. If we had somebody else like Bruno, who's as consistent and has that leadership, the only person we have other than that is Martinez, and that's the only person we have right now. Other than that, we don't have anybody else. Because Rashford, again, he's always stop-start. He never has a consistent, 2 seasons. He just has one, and then he goes down. He comes back up again, goes down again. With someone like, I don't know. Who else can you say that?
Some would argue that Bruno's had like one good season, one bad season, though.
No, but that's the thing, though. In all the seasons that people say is bad, he's been consistent with even his good seasons. Every single time. And yes, some people want to say his stats don't matter, but that's just every single time he has a 10 plus goals and 10 plus assist contribution every single season. That's just a fact.
You're selling that then. Is there any price that you would accept for this guy who's turning 30 soon, by the way? You know what that means?
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Sometimes when you turn 30, I mean, look at Toni Kroos, and I'm not comparing Bruno to Toni Kroos, but look at Toni Kroos. He's at Madrid. He's like, what, 34, 33 now?
Yep.
And he just left Madrid. That shows you that age doesn't matter. When you have class, you have class. I mean, look at Kobe Mainu.
Look at Modric. Modric is
still going. Exactly. Look at Modric. He's like, what, 35, and he's still going? Like, look at Kobe Mainu. He's 19 now, and he's cooking.
Footballers can play longer now. Yeah.
And that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
After themselves, isn't it? Yeah. I think from back in the day till now, the technologies and the way that they look after themselves has changed a lot. So footballers should be a little bit longer, innit? So maybe 30 shouldn't be the age anymore. People start looking at them sideways, isn't it? Yeah, because I think you can still get a good couple of years out of a player like
Definitely. The thing is that there was a point somebody brought up earlier in the earlier call with Charles and the other guy that was on the call, and they said they were talking about Pogba. Now, Pogba, we all know what happened to him. Pogba was just, he fell out with the manager because, so they got him and Jose Mourinho, they had beef. So, he basically was just there and he waited for a new manager to come in, which was Ole. And under Ole, he didn't really get played in his, that's 38, even better. Even better.
Shows to show.
Yeah, but yeah, basically, he didn't get along with Jose Mourinho. He got under Ole, and Ole never really played him in his preferred position. He always plays him as a DM, even though he was number 8. He was not a number 6. He was a very progressive player. So he basically hindered his career like that. He stifled him, where he had Matic on the bench, basically just warming the bench the entire season. And he barely ever played Matic until some games going in. And that really hindered Pogba's season. And not only that, but also the way that the fans basically started calling him all these names. They boo him every game. Like, it was just that. And also, he himself didn't help himself by all the things that he did too when he was here. But, again, that's just...
It is what it is, isn't it? Yeah,
yeah, it is what it is. But what I'm trying to say is that...
Go on.
What I'm trying to say is that this club is in a very bad place culturally. Like, in this club, the culture of the club is not good at all. Let's be honest. All the players that we all saw that came through, like Martial when he came under Van Gaal, we were all like, oh, he's going to become one of the best strikers in the world when he first came here. Our medical, I don't know what happened with our medical department. They didn't do anything to help him at all. And every single season, injury prone. Just injury, long-term injury, short-term injury after short-term injury. It was just ridiculous. Greenwood, someone that they should have helped as a kid. He was 18 when he was still here. They should have helped him develop as a person, not only as a football player, but as a person as well, because that's the responsibility of the club.
Help people what they do in it, blood. You could give them all the good advice in the world. I'm pretty sure nobody told him to go and do that stuff.
I mean, yeah, I agree with that, but it still goes on the club because that's where he grew up in that. That also on his family, but that's just Rashford.
No more.
Rashford, amazing player on his day, but inconsistent, and we know this. He's like, whenever he's in his bag, he's in his bag, but whenever he's not, you could tell it's like a complete dip from where he's supposed to be. So that's 2 academy players, and the mentality is just not there consistently. So we have 2 academy players, one that's doing things that Honestly, I don't understand why he would do something like that. And then we have another player who's a good player, but just inconsistent. So that shows you the culture of the team. The only player that I've seen come from the academy since Rashford was Kobe Mainoo. And he's the only one that I could say has good mentality out of every other academy player that's come through our academy since Rashford.
Garnacho.
Garnacho, yeah, it wasn't really an academy player though. We bought him from Atletico. So, yes, he came through our academy, but we bought him from Atletico. So, that's like kind of, but
Fair enough. But I would have to. I'm going to go back and check for some more. I'm pretty sure there's more people that have come through that I would think that have good mentality. I mean, like Medjbury, he's got good mentality. Even though we're not keeping him, the likes of what's the one that we sold to Everton that we had out on loan for ages?
Garner.
He had a good mentality. That one. I wanted to keep him, to be honest, when Eric Ten Hag came, but he sold him.
Yeah.
Still counts though. See, it still counts though. Yeah, Garnacho has to count, fam. He has to count.
Yeah. Yeah, but one more person I wanted to speak. One more thing I wanted to talk about Bruno is until last season, every single game he's always available. That's the only thing I know about Bruno. Every single game. No matter, even if he has you saw for the past couple of games until the end of the season, he had a bandage. He had a whole bandage on his hand. This man was playing with an injury, regardless. He didn't care. He was still fighting for the team.
If you got bandage in your hand, I don't want to hear it. You get out there and run.
Yeah, exactly. But it's like the guy cares so much. And sure, a lot of people might want to say, like, oh, he's only doing it for himself, a stat pad, all this. But he obviously shows that he cares about the club and he cares about winning. And he's ready to do whatever it takes to win. He doesn't care what he has to do. Even if he has to play as a defender, which he did. He played as a defender in the game against Liverpool in the FA Cup quarterfinals. He played as a defender. And Maguire played as a striker. But, those are the crazy things that we get into, especially.
You got to trust, innit? Trust him back there. Go, you give us like a own goal or something stupid.
And what I mean is, like, we need a player like that who's willing to do anything as long as they have the right mentality. And he has that. He has the right mentality. He's ready to do whatever he can to play for the manager. I mean, Bruno literally took the brunt of it. Remember the last season when we started playing Bruno on the right for no reason whatsoever? He never complained about it. Always played on the right. He never said, "Oh, that's not my preferred position." Like,
he might complain about it backstage. You know what I mean? Like in the dressing rooms, you never know.
But yeah, all I'm saying is that we need more players like him. If we could get more players like Bruno, we're willing to do whatever they can for the manager and whatever they can for the club, then just do that. Get those players in. Don't get the players in. We're just there for, because it's United and I could sign for big money and then I could probably get some money over here and then leave later. It's like, no, that's
like a Mason Mount almost, it feels like, isn't it?
Well, I mean, for Mason Mount, I don't think it's a fair thing to say that, he's here for the money. I think it's just the guy is not fit. I don't know why we bought him. He was never fit at Chelsea during that season that we bought him. I don't know why we bought him. And our medical staff isn't any better anyway. So what was the point of buying him? But it's just for him to get injured again. It just didn't make sense.
Things, isn't it? Our medical department's poop. But yeah. So big up yourself, bro.
Big up.
Stay there if you want to. I'm about to start. Oh, who's calling me? Stop calling me. Right. I'm about to bring in, I think this might be the last caller, unless he just causes a madness like he always does. Yo, Pav Vader, what you saying, brother?
Causing a madness? What are you talking about?
You always cause a bad. You cause a stir. I like it when you come on because the chat just goes a bit mad, isn't it? Like, what are you gonna say today?
Well, I only just joined. I only just saw the stream about 10 minutes ago. I just got back from work, but I can guess you're talking about Bruno.
And the 128 mil that's been rumored to might have been offered from
128 mil.
Yeah, if you heard that, what are you doing, bro?
You man are sniffing crack if you believe that 128 mil is coming for Bruno.
but regardless if it's sniffing crack, if it did come, what are you doing?
Sell him. 128 mil.
All right, that's what I
Show
wanted to hear.
me the money.
I was like, Joe, now get out, leave, hurry
I
up.
let him walk out the club while playing the Shane McMahon entrance tune, bro.
Here comes the money.
But on the real though, yeah. Look, I don't.
I don't understand why a lot of people are saying there is no amount of money that they will sell Bruno for right now. Some people have been saying that.
I understand, but you're stupid if you're turning down an offer like that. Because we can get an easy replacement for less. Not like I'm talking about 30, 40 mil price, but 70, 80 maybe, and you've still got 40 odd mil to play with. But
who are you looking at that prices? Who are you looking at?
Danny Olmo, Wurtzer. There's some good attacking midfielders out there. You don't even need attacking midfielders, just box-to-box midfielders.
We was talking about him earlier. He's going to be like 100. We'll spend that same money on him.
On who? Words.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't know, man. I don't think anyone would buy Works for 120 mil. I think the most that guy would ever go for is about 70, or because he had a serious injury, and you never know, that could come back and bite the new club back in its by a minute. So I think
what
you can get that.
Someone like Musiala? About Musiala?
Oh yeah, Musiala, definitely. He's definitely like 100 million minimum player. But him coming to us, I doubt it. Like we can't have them expectations of bringing in world class players at this club for a very long time. I said this to you. I think did I say it to you? I know I said it to KG, but I said us bringing in world class players, especially when they're already established, you can forget about it. It's not going to happen on the Ineos. We're going to have to create our own world class players and try to keep them. That's what we're going to be doing. Because the last time
that's that kind of comment, Musiala United.
Yeah, that would never happen unless these man just do a madness like where we got a team built and we're challenging non-stop and we need like that extra bit of oomph. That's when you never know.
That means should we not get rid of someone like him then? Who can we actually
this is my issue. This is my issue with the Bruno thing. I told you this. Was it yesterday that I spoke to you and Bots? Was it yesterday's stream?
Yeah.
Or the day before?
Yeah.
I told you about the leadership. Where's the leaders in this team then? We got what, Lissandro left?
Exactly. If we get rid of him, and that's what we said yesterday, innit? All we're going to be looking at is what? Back to Maguire.
Bro, and that guy's only got 1 year left on his deal anyway. He needs to be sold this season.
He's just seeing out his contract next season. He's not. I bet he plays half the games next season. If he's got 1 season left, that last season he's going to play half the games.
If this guy's got 1 season left and they offer him a new deal, I swear to God, I'll lose my cool, bro. I'm trying to speak without going, using cussing words, but you know what I would say in it. But that's my issue. That's my issue. But there's no leaders. I remember the days when Fergie would bring in. We've already got enough leaders in the team. Nah, let's add Laurent Blanc in, man. Say less, innit? Laurent Blanc. Know what I mean? Done it all. Add him to the team for a year or so. Yeah, but now we're just like, what? Gonna let the kids rule? Is that what we're doing?
Well, they're saying they want this where you're not buying anybody over the age of 25, innit?
What are we, Chelsea now? What are we doing? Opening a Michael Jackson nursery, you're saying?
I'm not gonna have no Galactico signings either.
I'll be honest. I don't mind I don't mind bringing in youngsters because at Madrid they've won a UCL and the majority of their players are young, innit? But it's the mentality. Look at their mentality compared to what the mentality of our players are who are young. What you could say probably like Kobe Mainoo's only probably got the right mentality. I don't even think Garnacho's got the right mentality. I feel like this guy is more social media than he is want to be a player for Man United. I think there's too much social media stuff behind that guy. He thinks he's made it, but the mentality of our young players, it's awful. And then you look at Madrid's players.
On social media too much? Say that again.
I think Garnacho is too much social media influenced than he is. Like, if you look at Kobe Mainoo's mentality, it's like worlds apart.
Definitely, he
needs to look at Kobe Mainoo and change his ways a little bit.
I can see that in him still. It's not like he wants that whole David Beckham movement where I can see like someone like.
Nah, he's working for that number 7 shirt, bro. You know, in his head he wants that number 7 shirt one day, innit? But you've got to work for that. Just what? Because do you know what makes me like pissed off a lot. It's like the idiots who constantly bring out the comps of all these young players and stuff. They're the one who put these players on a high pedestal, and when it all falls apart, we're the ones who have to sit here and listen to the crap. People talking about our players. Like, we need to stop putting the kids on a pedestal that they don't deserve to be on yet.
But hold on, who do you think we're overhyping then? Because right
Garnacho
now,
is definitely one. Garnacho is definitely one. I think like we need to. With Kobe Mainoo, he's putting in performances, right, and deservedly he's getting a praise for it. But then people like doing the whole star boy thing. I'm bored of it. Like, how many times we're going to do this to people, and when things fall apart or things don't go towards the player's way, we just like throw them to the side, kick them to the curb. Social media is probably the worst thing ever to happen in football. I remember the days, when we weren't even on social media, bro. Back to like 07, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bro, we were just chilling. We were just chilling. We could go to the park and just talk to the mates, talk to your mates about football, go to the pub or whatever. Now we're just sitting here talking to Twitter. I gave up on Twitter, bro. I don't use it no more other than just checking for news. Social media is the worst thing ever happened to football.
To be honest, bro, if it wasn't for X today, I would have not seen what we're talking about right now.
No, but like, there's more negativity with social media. There is positivity. You can agree on that, right?
Exactly. I mean, everything on the internet is technically like 90%, negativity, like 10%.
That's why I've moved away from it, because I used to be one of the people just talk crap on Twitter, just like cuss people, but I never gone to the point where I'd like leave stuff on the people's like messages or posts or anything. I never did that, but I just walked away from it because I ain't even bother. We're playing crap. I'm not even going to tweet about it or nothing like that anymore. But yeah, I'm back on Bruno. But yeah, this is my issue. No leaderships. I've not heard anything about Johnny Evans renewing his contract, so he might. I don't know if it's a confirmed retirement yet or not.
Play every game either. That's the thing. At least Bruno plays every single game. Like,
no, it's not even about playing the games. We had players. Yeah, remember when like Scholesy and Giggs and that were coming towards the end of their careers? Neville. We kept them at the club for another year to keep the dressing room at bay, to keep the youngsters at bay, to make sure that people didn't drop their heads. This is what we need to do. We need to keep a couple of the old heads. Not that Bruno's old. He's only 29. But if a massive offer does come in, I would take it because it's too hard to turn down. Say that again.
If this offer was real, would you take
this offer? If the offer's 128 mil, I'm taking it. But if the offer's like 60, 70, no point. What's the point? We're not making a profit on it. We paid, 65 for him in total. If you got the Saudi club offering 200 mil for Mo Salah, put 120 down for Bruno. Bayern paid 150 for Kane. Put your money where your mouth is, man. Know what I mean? KG's out there in Saudi Arabia. You better be breaking some deals for us, bro. Don't be going out there just doing nothing. Either you better be breaking a deal for like the delegates in here, bringing something for us, or you better be brokering some deals for the club.
He just made boxing deals and he's done, fam. He didn't even think about United, blood. He's gone.
Making boxing deals and probably breaking camels' backs like Robbie Lyle, bro.
Hold on. I've got access. Remember, hold on. Where is it? Where'd it go? There we go.
Hey, that would never get old. We could play that, for the next 10, 20 years, bro. That would never get old.
Bro, I'm gonna make sure I save it on mine so that I can keep it for myself.
And have you thought about the other thing that's happening if we get rid of Bruno? Have you thought about what's happening? Might as well put Nigel Farage as like the manager, bro. Britannia rule Britannia, bro. It looks like we're done it.
And I bet. Listen, I'll tell you right now, if they appoint Southgate, bro, if they sack Ten Hag, appoint Southgate, I think I might just do this. I'll just go.
Because it looks that way. It looks like a lot of the foreigner players are going, even though like I don't mind as long as the English players that we bring in are quality, but not like any old sod at it. Like, but it looks that way. When the man was talking about putting Manchester back into Manchester, I don't think he meant that, man. Man's basically saying putting Brexit into Manchester.
Yeah, you remember he's getting Brexit again, fam.
He's got that star at the stadium and whatnot. I don't know what's going on.
We want the whole of England playing on our team. That's what he wants. But anyway, Pav, big up yourself, man. Thank you for calling. Thank you, Pabs. Football Power Hour just walked away. I was gonna get another call, but he's not there. Look at this, just not there. Where's Bots? Not there. But look, guys, I'll wait to see if he comes back, and then I might talk to him. If not, then I think I might. Oh, there he is. You know, I just came to you a second ago, and he wasn't there. Yeah, what's wrong with you, man? Unmute yourself.
Oh my lord! No, I'd gone to get water, bro.
You come join right at the end of the show, bro. I was just about to wrap it up, and then I see your head pop up. Who's in?
Man, here's the thing, Bruno Fernandes, bro. Pab, I think, already touched on it, bro. He said, like, and I love how we talked about it yesterday. It was just like, bro, we don't have enough leaders. We need to keep Bruno. Of course, every player has a price, but right now, we have to be focused on other areas on our squad to upgrade, Joe. It's not the time.
Would it be worth it, though? Would it be worth it for that price, fam? Look at the price, though. It's not. They're not offering us 80 mil in it. Pab did say he would accept it, though, because of the price.
I would accept it if they take it higher. No, not at 120. If it's like 160, 170, you know.
Right, you know what, chat? Let me know if you're still there, people. Let me know what price you would sell Bruno for. What is the perfect price for us to sell Bruno for you? Yeah.
Bro,
chat, let me
do you know how Pep Guardiola would love a player like Bruno right now? Look at how Kevin De Bruyne is fading out. The availability of Bruno is underrated. We don't talk about it enough. The penalty conversion rate of Bruno. Who's going to take our penalties? When he leave, like Holland is good, but Holland has not taken enough. No, bro. No, only grams, 170, bro. Yeah, no. I'm with Wale. Look at Wale, is close to 200. Like, this guy is our biggest asset right now. We need to just stop messing around and build a team around him. Like, we have the youngsters that we're grooming, but this is the time to just build around Bruno.
I don't like the way you said that. Don't say that again. It came out a bit funky.
He's one of our most valuable assets, bro. Who's got them key passes, them through balls, the chance creation, the intelligence, the energy, the presence, who's the manager on the pitch?
I'm not saying that it's not important, fam, yeah? But there must be a price you're willing to sell him for. Everybody must have their price.
Not the 170 for me, bro. Not
Yolo says minimum 130.
You're saying he's the same as Caicedo? That's around the ballpark of Caicedo right there. That's what was he? 110 or something like that? Caicedo?
Yeah. Who's buying who? Do you get what I'm saying? It's like there's an age thing involved with it, yeah. There's also where he's going, yeah.
Sure.
For me, what's Wale? You say 120 what?
I like how you asked that. Who's buying who, right? The player is worth the price to the buyer, and if it's Saudi, the Saudis, they know that taking a box office player, bro. This guy is gonna almost have like a similar, not the same impact that Ronaldo had, but like it's gonna be an impact that's Benzema, more than Benzema to Saudi Arabia. This guy is gonna make people watch Saudi football, bro. This is you gotta go ahead and give it, like, even 200 now feels cheap when I think about it more, bro.
Crash, you said he's moving mad. Why is he moving mad, fam?
Oh no. I was just saying the thing you said earlier, the grooming thing. Yeah, no, that was crazy.
No. Okay, all right, Crash. It's all good, but like, yeah. But you get what I'm saying. The player is worth what the buyer can pay, you know, and what value that buyer is gonna really get from that player. If you look at all the things that you're gonna get, Saudi Pro League is gonna benefit from Bruno, bro. It's a lot more than 120, 140, you know. It's gotta be way, way, way more. But let's not forget how important he is to our team. And for me, I think we should give him at least 2 more years till we can consider selling Bruno. This guy loves Man United, bro. You know?
But I'm telling you this, yeah. It says Al Nassr, right? It said they want to build a squad that can compete with Al Khalil, and Fernandes is firmly on their radar. So obviously they're trying to build something, and they obviously think that it's not going to be for, they're not expecting him to come and just only spend 1 or 2 years. They're trying to build something there with him. Yeah. So would we be losing out by by selling him for like the price of 130 mil? Because it says 128 mil bid. Yeah, they're going to try their luck with 128. That's almost, what do you think?
Bro, Al Halil I'll chill, okay?
I'll have chill, yeah. I'll have chill, yeah.
I'll get out of here with that. You got more peas than that. You go back and come back with a better offer. 130 mil grams. Come on, man. Nah. I think that's
dividing opinion. And I mean, this is the things that we're gonna have to be speaking about, because Ineos, we all know that they're business people. Would they be looking at this pragmatically, like, well, there's money here to be made? Like, are we going to really get anything close to that for anybody else in our team right now that we want to sell? I think there's going to be, but this is the problem, though. Yeah, like everybody said, like you said, like Pav said, it's the leaders, bro. I would worry about the leaders that will be left in this team. That is one of the big things that would make me say to them, nah, you got up that price, bro. Because I'm looking at, what am I looking at right now? So honestly, if I turn back and look, if Casemiro's gone, Varane's gone, Bruno's going, yeah. If they all go, who is going to lead the team?
Are we trying to be the new Chelsea or what? Like what are we doing here? We're gonna be 10th FC next season, bro. That's gonna be our level if we get rid of Bruno and don't get a proper replacement.
That's it, though. We'd have to be looking at someone incredible, I think, that we can all go, okay.
Who's there? That's incredible, Joe. That's in the market right now.
The names that are incredible, but they didn't want to come here. they don't want to come here until we get back in the Champions League and start proving ourselves in certain areas. There's certain players that we know we just can't get. Simple. We just know we can't get them. Yeah.
I think he'll be wasting his talent if he went to Saudi for whatever bag, bro. If anything, he should go and try and balance out La Liga, because right now Real Madrid is set for the next 10 years and Barcelona in turmoil. So if anything, Bruno's next destination should be like a place like Barcelona or something. Like Saudi Pro League is a madness to think when you think about it. Waste of talent. Like if he goes there,
Say that, yeah, but look, they're trying to build something themselves, innit? You got to get talent there to make something talented, innit?
Nah. Already there was reports that Benzema is unhappy over there. It doesn't matter what bag, how heavy the bag they give you, bro. When you have to play in the sand, it's not fun.
I don't even like the way that sounds, and yeah. I don't even
you
like
talk to NN, bro.
I can't remember what it stood for, but it was something stupid. I'm not doing it. Do you know what, though? To be honest with you, yeah, if Ten Hag gets sacked, it's all about, I think Bruno will leave, because I can't remember who said it earlier. I think it was the Jamaican boy that called in earlier, and he was saying that he doesn't want to be part of a rebuild again. It's clear. And it's true. Think about it. He does not want to be part of a rebuild again, bro. Yeah. Oh, no. And says Piffy stands for Poch in for United. Piffy. Boo! Hell no. Boo! Move, man.
Piffy will be putting a spliffy in a jiffy. Bro, nah. No Poch, please. No Poch. Yeah, I agree with what you were saying, man. It's just one of them things where I feel right now it's a little bit of a power play to be like, Ineos, hurry up, make your decision, because with Ten Hag we're resetting, and Bruno, will end up like a guy like Danny Drinkwater once gave an interview saying, I wasted the best years of my life at Chelsea. And Bruno will end up being one of those guys saying, I wasted the best years of my life in a Manchester United rebuild when I should have been challenging for trophies with a proper squad. So we better move quickly before Joe becomes a member of Piffy.
Never, ever, ever. Yeah, even if Poch can't. Actually, I think, out of the candidates, though, funny enough, out of the candidates, if they was to pick Poch, I probably would be leaning more to back Poch than any of the other managers. Either Poch
really?
Only because I wanted Poch before I wanted Ten Hag. I did. Before I wanted Ten Hag, I wanted Poch, when we was in talks about it. So don't get me wrong, when I heard that we could get Ten Hag, I was all aboard for Ten Hag. But at one point, I can't lie and say I didn't want Poch. I did want Poch at one point.
Sure.
I did.
He's a specialist in not achieving trophies. That's the problem with Poch for me, bro. Like, you see he's cooking something, but like I don't feel like, he's got man. The only manager I'd be excited about that's left field. If Ineos have been saying all this time we've been waiting to announce this agreement with Zidane to Man United. Here we go.
What did you just read that?
No, I'm saying if I saw a Zidane to Man United, here we go, I'd be excited. What's that?
Get out of here. That ain't coming to Man United. You were just joking, right? That was just a stupid example, yeah?
Bro, no, it's better than Poch. You get out of here.
Get the hell out of here, man. What is this? What are we doing here, man? You're lucky. This is not good, bad, and ugly. Yeah? Don't come in here, try to take over. What is this? What do you want?
That opinion was good, bad, and
yeah, you haven't finished. Nah, shut up, man. You're gonna get one of these, man. Yeah, no. How dare you? Shut up. Yeah. Listen, people, that's the end of the show, guys. Thanks to everybody who called in, to the likes of obviously Bots, Crash, who else called in? Rose, Wale, and obviously Charles. Big up, Charles. Took on almost everybody in the room. Thank you, Thank you, everyone who also turned up and listened to the show, who watched the show. And thank you if you stayed here all the way to the end, people. KG should be back soon. We might do one more of these shows tomorrow. Maybe. We'll see. You might catch me one more time on the call-in. But if not, you're going to see me anyway on Saturday on Good, Bad, and Ugly. It's been a great show, people. Big up yourselves. And hopefully, we get some more money so we get that. Because you know what? I think if the right price tag does come in, I think a lot of us would take it, people. I think a lot of us would take it. But on that note, people, good night. Is it good night? Yeah, no, just goodbye. Okay, just goodbye. Goodbye. Peace.
Drop a bomb.
Back with a vengeance. KG's back with an entrance. Big up to those in attendance.
Look at this.
Reds come together like Tetris. No rules, this one's reckless. KG, this one's crazy.
You're too lucky.
None can compare with the KG Don. Better take cover when he drops that. Going on reckless, trust it's on. It's that time when he drops that.
Bomb.